Certainly, it was great for us to get that victory last weekend. I think the thing to look back on here is over half our team, that was their first experience at Seth Grove Stadium. So to see the crowd, to have the championship teams back that weekend and get a victory in front of all those people was tremendous for all the young guys and the returners, but for them especially since it was the first time they were having that experience at Seth Grove Stadium. Everyone kept asking what was said at halftime, but the truth of the matter is, when we went in there, all of our guys still believed that we could come back and win. We didn't make any wholesale changes. We just told our guys we need to execute better, and that's what happened. Our offense came out and executed. Our defense, even though we gave up a ton of yardage, was able to create a bunch of turnovers that gave the offense more opportunities to get the football and put points up. And at the end of it, we had more points than they did, and that's always a good afternoon. Slippery Rock's going to present probably our biggest challenge so far this season. But like we said last week, the biggest steps is always between week 1 and week 2. And now the guys have some confidence going in. So we want to build on that confidence to heading into the game against Slippery Rock. From an offensive standpoint, they're able to move the ball both on the ground and through the air. They've got 6 returners on the offense. And the quarterback is extremely good at running the offense. Whether running situations, RPOs, passing, the young man does a nice job. And again, with some returners both up front and at the skill position, they've had a lot of success moving the football this season and scoring points. So it's going to be a challenge for our defense. From looking at their defense and our offensive game plan, they run a 4-2-5, much similar to our defense, where they're bringing some new guys onto the field. What they've got going for them is they've got a front that's very active, very mobile, and their secondary, their defensive backs. They play with 5 of them on a regular basis. They're good. They're gifted athletes. They move around quite well, and they're well versed in the coverages of doing. Both sides of the ball, we feel we got a solid plan. But as Coach Mack put it, I think the key ingredient here is for us this week is we know we can accomplish things right now. We're going to have to play well as a team at all 3 phases, like we did against Clarion, to be successful on Saturday afternoon. The best aspect of the entire weekend, outside of the victory, was having all the players returning to Seth Grove Stadium for the champion weekend. Having everybody there on the field at the end of the game, there's no feeling like it to see all those guys come back, share their experiences when they're there, share where their life has taken them. But more importantly, for our players to see those guys return and know what they have to look forward to when their playing days are over. Everybody talks about family and tradition, and sometimes those words can be hollow and meaningless unless you have people like the guys that came back this weekend to share with that victory.